Hey, everybody. I have some time. Yay! How's it going? Let me say hi to everybody first. Gail Berry, Gina Stanley, Joe Mama, Krista Cherry, Linda Stuke, Megan Clark, Senla, Stephen Seedfeld, Sue Bass, Terry White, and Yarn Prepper. How's everybody doing? Let me just get this. My chat popped out. And make sure you're on live chat, not top chat. And I'm going to take my apron off because I'm getting hot. It's quite beautiful out. Really creepy for November. Hi. I got Monday's video just about done. I haven't edited it or anything yet. Now, my new schedule is allowing me to what this schedule. Hi, Stephen, Lisa Schroeder, Autumn Gypsy, MK, Blizzard in Alberta. Well, we're going to have a beautiful week and then it's over. Then winter comes. Howie's hunting. And normally he would hunt in the morning and then come home for lunch and then go back out. But he said he's just going to hang around till the sun goes down. And so I got a couple of frozen spinach pizzas in the fridge. Sorry about that. Let me just make sure that my Wi-Fi's turned off. So, yeah, it's like that here, Donna Lull. It's got to be like 65, 70 degrees, right? Because I'm going around in a tank top and shorts. You have a big pot of chili in the crock pot. I am feeling better today, Dan. I'm doing well. What I've done is I have taken my schedule that I did the live stream or the tea break about, and it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 4 p.m. Connected Hearts Live. Those are for sure, okay? Thursdays will be editing and household chores. Freaky Fridays remain Freaky Fridays. Saturday, Sunday, 5 p.m. is the reading and the discussion on the Little House on the Prairie books. And there is another biography out there that isn't all footnotes and stuff that I'm actually going to purchase so that I can add it to this, because this isn't going to happen overnight, this whole thing. Regular videos for our Half Acre Homestead are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I do filming and stuff on the weekends as much as possible. But the thing is what this has done is by laying it out in a schedule format, it has allowed me to see where there are holes for time for me to get stuff done. Right now, I should be quilting. But I've had a problem with my neck and my neck and shoulder and this elbow. And it dawned on me it's because I've been quilting, right? Hey, Blue Fire, how are you? I canned apple butter this morning. That's wonderful, Gina. Yeah, chili sounds yummy, but, right? I'm not, it's beautiful right now. It's pizzas. So I just made a nice big pan of really healthy granola bars. Okay, so the dark chocolate semi-sweet chips aren't so healthy, but a little bit of dark chocolate's actually quite good for you. Why? What's going on, Doris? What's going on? What are salty balls? Barbecue chicken salty balls. I'm dehydrating more celery today. What's going on, Doris, honey? Of course we'll pray for you. It's a given. And if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. Well, I course went shopping with Briar yesterday and I bought a couple. Someone said this pizza was good, so I bought a couple of frozen pizzas, and it's basically spinach and Parmesan and mushrooms. So I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna dice some ham on there, or maybe, oh no, I will open a jar of grilled chicken. Do you want me to make a video? I'm going to take a jar of grilled chicken. Not grilled chicken, canned chicken. breast and dice that on top. That sounds good. I got grilled chicken on the brain from you, Stephen. So we'll be praying for you, Doris. Okay. My son's case got thrown out. So I'm tired of it. I'm feeling crushed by so many things. What do you mean your son's case got thrown out? I didn't even know there was a case. Doris, why don't you email me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com? Tell me what's going on, and I'll be, let me be your sounding board, and we'll have a chat, okay? Like we'll share some emails. Any way I can help, okay? So please email me and tell me what's going on. Anything you say is, of course, in confidence and private between us. Not that I'm a therapist or a counselor or anything like that. I just, sometimes it just takes an outside perspective, who's not emotionally attached to help with seeing things clearly sometimes. That's all. All right. Okay. Okay. You just email me, baby. Hey, Dallas! How's it going? All right. We're in season 6 of Sons of Anarchy. And I'm thinking Tara's going to have to die. I don't know how that's going to work. Cooking Corner, hello from Kahlua. Cooking Corner and Wolfleg families and Marilee Wolfleg were all watching on the TV. Hey, how's it going? Mwah. So Howie went hunting this morning, and he said he's going to stick around till sundown. Tomorrow, I have to make a nice big breakfast because our good son Alex is coming to help Howie pile wood. So only 2 more days for the sign up for the holiday card recipe exchange. You know what, Terry? If you don't hit 200 people, that's not a big deal. You think about this. Every time you have your list and you pick 5 people, or you pick 1 person and then you go the next 5 down, then you have to hit the second person and go the next 5 down. We're all going to get more than 5 cards. Trust me, there could only be 10 of us and we'd all get more than 5 cards. You feel me? So I've watched all the seasons except the last, which is 7, right? Hey, Rena Vesey, how's it going? I'm doing good. How do you sign up? You have to be, how does what work? I guess you sign up by becoming a member of the Connected Hearts Facebook page. It is a private Facebook page. We don't share anything outside of that page. Okay? What's said in that page stays on that page. But all you have to do is answer the questions so that I get a read on who you are, right? And how long you've known me or not. And you agree to the rules, which is no politics, no religion, and we love the whole guideline is all about love, respect, and uplifting and helping each other. Okay, but you have to have Messenger also. No, you don't. Why would you have to have Messenger? Oh, the hunters are just going up and down the road. I think there's going to be a party next door tonight. Where did summer go? Well, Wolf Lake, we had some snow too, but now it's like 15 degrees out, 18 degrees out. It's beautiful. I went out to feed my birds in my shorts. Hey, Furby! My son watched all seasons and the Mayans. Yeah, apparently there's a spinoff. And is that on Netflix as well? Oh, to get the names. No. You sign up on the Connected Hearts Facebook page. Oh, wait, to get the names? Oh, well, it can be Messenger. It could also be email. Could it not, Terry? If somebody wanted to say email me my names, so, and email me my names plus their email addresses, but that might complicate things a little bit. It's it's like a prequel to the Suns, really. Hey, Super Hazer. Yeah, that'll take too long. Okay. Yeah, you need Messenger. You need Messenger. But if the only people in your Messenger list are people from Connected Hearts, you should be safe, right? No email, just Messenger, so I'm out. I'm sorry to hear that, Joe Mama. If you have Facebook, you have Messenger. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to use the Messenger, but yeah, it comes with Facebook, I'm pretty sure, right? So now that I know how my new schedule feels, it's going to remain the same, except I'm going to allow myself, if I have time, to come in and do live streams with, other than Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday are my live stream days for here. And then Saturday, Sunday are my live stream days for the reading channel. And Friday is my Cooking with Cannabis channel. And Thursday, I don't do a live stream, but I might. Right? So I'm really trying to, I can't live stream the way I have been doing across all three channels every single day. It's just too much. Right? So now I'm kind of doing it every day, but it's across three channels. Time to rest, Mrs. Furby. What are you doing, Furby? What are you into? What are you up to, Furby? You slow down. So yeah. Hey, Mama Tried. How are you, darling? Vicky! Paula 123. How's it going? So my this was not for my mixer. It's for Howie, this parcel card. So mine will probably be here on Monday, my mixer. And I'm really hoping Howie's gonna, I don't know what he's gonna do. I'll use an extension cord until he gets in my proper electrical that I need for my appliances. He wants to just rough it in the attic. And I said, no, it needs its own dedicated its own dedicated breaker. I'm glad you're doing good. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Sue Marie. How's it going? Woke up way too early this morning. Me too. Howie got up at 5:30, but I just got up and put Gracie out for put Gracie out for a pee, grabbed some grapes, went back to bed. Night night. My mom uses a loom and made a ton, and I mean a ton, of socks. With the heel and everything? How do you do that? How do you do that? Because I can't knit. I used to be able to knit, on 4 needles, and my hands just don't want to do it anymore. What's going on, Super Hazer? My mom fractured her shoulder in 10 locations yesterday. She's going to be okay. Wow. Wow. I hope so, Super Hazer. Hey, Gigi Hunter. Hey, Donna Holland. Gina Stanley. I got bad news. $1,000 busted laptop can't be fixed. Such bad news. You know what? You can get by on tablets now, and you can get tablets relatively cheap. Hell, you can get laptops relatively cheap, right? You can get small ones with click-on keyboards and stuff. It's not that expensive. Me, I have to have a desktop. I can't do half the stuff I do without a desktop. Hey, Della Smalley. Thank you. Krista Cherry. Hubby trying to rebuild his, tearing me apart on cost, but dealing with it best I can. Trying to rebuild his what? Oh, his laptop. Yeah. I can't use my phone for everything. I've tried. I've tried. I can use it for streaming like I do now, and I can use it for filming, but I can't use it for editing. I probably could, but I don't want to edit on my phone. I have all my tools in place are on my desktop. Hey, Shell White, how are you? Julie Britt. PC, not laptop. I have a tablet and love it. Much cheaper than laptop. I have a laptop, but I only use it for traveling, and we haven't been doing that. So Howie uses it in the living room. Right. I'm going to be getting this computer air blown out and all that stuff. So, hi, Kara Krantz. Well, you're quite welcome. I mean, I had a moment. Right shortly here. I'm going to have to go and cut up granola bars and finish that video and have that up, get it edited and uploaded for Monday. And then I have the live reading on Little House in the Big Woods, plus the autobiography backup. Joanne Anderson, I got a new kitten. I named him Mittens because he has 7 white toes. Because pretty sure it's not 7 white paws. My laptop is 10 years old, PC 8 years old, dealing with them, but with his gaming, he can't, and that is his life. Like my life is here is mine. Reading is still at 5 Eastern Standard Time now. This is why I hate daylight savings time, because it throws everybody off, because it changes twice a year. Yes, it's at 5 Eastern Standard Time. But I wanted to pop in and say, hey, how's it going? I'm so excited. Howie and I have come to an agreement. I don't know. Did I tell you about my studio? Yeah, Howie and I have come to agreement. It's going to take a couple of years, but as soon as he builds the shop up there, I get the barn back. And the concrete, the part with the concrete floor is all going to be closed in and made into a studio office for me, so I can have my craft room back. And then we talked about this because everybody was worried about me walking to the barn in the snow. Nah, I'm not worried about it. It's a 20-foot path between my steps and the barn door. I have not changed my clock in my car, and that bit me today. Yeah, me and Briar too. I'm so enjoying the live reading of the Little House books. I really wish they would do away with the time change. It's so World War II. I mean, we don't need it anymore. It's just a pain in the butt. A polydactyl kitty. I missed that. Time change does stink. It's not needed. You're right, Gigi Hunter. It's totally unnecessary. So, I mean, if we could do it, that would make my life so much easier. And now that I have Bell Wi-Fi, which obviously is not enough to live stream on, but we can watch most of the time. We can watch Netflix and all that stuff. And it's extra data and it's cheaper. But I've heard that Bell Fibe is coming to our town, all 3 stores of it, to our main town area in the next 3 months, which means once it comes there, they're going to start coming down the side roads, which is me. So I'm really hoping to have Bell Fibe by this time next year. If I have Bell Fibe by this time next year, then it doesn't matter where my studio is. I'm going to have good internet, right? Gets dark at 5 p.m. here. Yeah. The older I get, the harder it is to adjust to the time change. I know. People like Mary Jane who spend a lot of time in their bed. It really throws her off because she spends weeks adjusting, and it starts beforehand because her body knows the time change is coming, I guess. So extra toes on kitty is called polydactyl. Oh. Oh, okay. So, yeah, I thought I'd pop on and I've gone out and fed my birds. My garlic's covered. You're going to get a video on my really uber healthy granola bar. I'm using my multi-grain mix. Oh, by the way, that multi-grain mix that I made for the bread, and you can use it in granola bars as well. But the multi-grain mix I made for the bread and put in that big tub, I topped it up even more. And then I put it in the freezer because it's like flour. It can have bug eggs in it, right? So always, like, if you're going to keep your multi-grain mix or cereal, mix or oatmeal or anything like that, always freeze it. If you're going to keep it in jars at room temperature, always freeze it first. Okay. Nope, not yet. Don't think so. All I did was one of my rain barrels, tip it up on a cement block and put some feed in it. And if they come along and they get in there, I'm popping that up and putting an oven rack over it. Say, Howie, put them in the greenhouse. So don't nuts go rancid as well. They don't last that long. They really don't last that long in this house. Hey, Tonda Flom. Is it Floming or Fleming or Floming? Floming, I think. There's only one N. M. Well, thank you. Followed your crabapple jelly recipe. Was a huge success. Thanks so much for sharing it. I prefer crabapple jelly over apple jelly. It has more punch. It has more depth of flavor. Just plain apple jelly is just kind of plain. So yeah, I love my crabapple jelly. And I didn't get to make any this year, but that's okay because I got some. I have some crabapple jelly in the pantry. And next year I'll get some crab apples. Floming. I got it right. Thank you. Hi, Lorelei. How's it going? So anyway, I just popped in to say hi. Ever tried dandelion jelly? No, but I'm going to write that down. Because if you get the dandelions when they're fresh in the spring, they're full of liver detoxifiers. Did I tell you what I found out that lecithin is good for? I bought sunflower lecithin for my Cooking with Cannabis channel. When I make gummies, the oil or butter doesn't emulsify well with water unless you put lecithin in it. And that gives you a more even mix because it emulsifies the waters and the oils. I found out it's also a liver support. It supports liver function, which is really cool for people who have to take pain meds on a regular basis, right? It's got a delicate flavor. I'm going to have to look that up. You don't want a canned powdered milk, Dan. You don't want a canned powdered milk. Why would you want to can it? Put it in a jar, push it down, tap it down as far as it'll go, throw in an oxygen absorber, and put a lid on it until you need it. Have learned so much from you over the years. You're fabulous. Oh, I don't. I think fabulous is pushing it a bit, but thank you. Yes, dandelion root tea for liver. Eat the greens and flowers too. Well, my grandfather, my Uncle Joe, used to test all kinds of stuff. I can remember coming home for lunch one day. It was after my mother died, and I was having lunch at Uncle Joe and Aunt Josie's. And he said, "Sit down, eat this." And it was dandelion salad. But he had the whole flowers and stalks and everything in there, not just the leaves. But I still ate it. It was bitter as hell, but he had good dressing on it. So you're welcome, Yarn Prepper. Hey, KB. Thank you, Bev. That's why I asked him why. Yeah, you don't can powdered milk. You'll scorch it. I tried it, oven canning it. Didn't work. Is Eurofolk. Well, liver support and, I try to keep things as natural as possible. And thank you for reminding me. I know it's Jameson Jameson has been taken over by the Chinese. So after this bottle of CalMag is gone, I will order it from a different company. The stalks are way bitter. Well, that's because they're full of that white juice. That's really, really nasty. I'll do that instead. I just wanted to get to last long term. Well, yeah, just put it in jars and oxygen. If you don't, and you'll, the more you push it down, the more powdered and compacted it'll be. If you don't want it compacted, just fill the jar, bang the jar, like tamp it down on a soft surface like a tablecloth on your table, and then get it right to the top and put a couple of oxygen absorbers in depending on the size of your jar. Right? Milk thistle is all natural. Yeah, absolutely. I use loquat tree leaves to control my blood sugar. Really, Tanya? Really? I wish you guys would email me all this information because when I'm on live, I don't have time to sit here and write everything down. So if you find stuff like that, now just tell me what it's good for. Don't necessarily make it directed at me because I have to be really careful about medicines, whether it's natural or not. But I'd still like to share and just, the information and learn about it, right? Never too old to learn. You're welcome, Sue. Why are you on antibiotics? I found the Robaxacet on Amazon and they shipped it to me. You sure it was? Oh, that's awesome. I'm amazed. I'm amazed because you can't buy it over there. I remember being in Las Vegas and going around to pharmacies and saying, do you carry Robaxacet? And I said, what's that? And I said, it's acetaminophen with an addition of a mild muscle relaxer. And they go, oh, no, you need a prescription for that. Really? A double ear infection. Oh, honey. Well, please send me recipes and information on all these natural medicines and vitamins. That would be really, really cool. Hey, Patty okay, it says Leffler, but I want to say Lafleur. I want to say Lafleur. How's it going? 2 peas in a pod homestead. Well, hello, darling. Same as yours. Wonderful stuff when I don't need my prescription. Hey, Mrs. Ray Jackson. Terry White is here, I think. Mrs. Ray Jackson, she's wanting to know if you're here. Amazon shipped to me as well, so I grabbed 8 bottles. Holy smokes. Are you sure it's the stuff with the muscle relaxer in it? I get, like, it was really expensive to buy at the drugstore. You'd get a package of 24 and it would be like on sale $9.99, where that's why I was buying them at Costco. All right. Yes, Mrs. Ray Jackson. Terry White is here. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So look for Robaxacet on Amazon. Speaking of which, I've ordered a couple of new pink Himalayan salt lamps. When Briar stays overnight, I put a lamp on for him because he gets night terrors if he wakes up. Like, he'll partially wake up and he'll not know where he is and he'll have a night terror, right? So I always leave a low light, an LED light on for him so that when he wakes up in the night, he knows where he is. He remembers where he is. Same brand and everything. Kirkland's paid $40 for 2 bottles. Oh, okay, that's why. Because I pay $11.97 for 2, or is it $14.79 for 2 bottles? But that's probably shipping too, right? And so awesome. I'm glad to hear it. Those are really, really handy. Do not use Robaxacet and drive. I made that mistake the first time I used them. I'd gone to the pharmacy. I was living in Wakefield and gone to the pharmacy and stopped at my neighbors across the road from where I lived and had a cup of coffee. Well, she made tea for me. And I took a couple of Robaxacet because I was working at the bakery and I was in a lot of pain. And 20 minutes later, when I went to get up to leave, I was like, whoa, so be careful. It that's a different kind of, I think that's Robax Platinum. It has codeine. And yes, you can get Tylenol with codeine, Tylenol ones, I think. But I'm not sure. I can't have codeine. Right? I can't have codeine. I can't have codeine, morphine, Demerol, any anti-inflammatories, um, Advil, ibuprofen, none of those things. I take half of one and I get all jellied. Yep. So anyway, is Robacet help with pain? Robaxacet helps with pain in the sense where it is Tylenol as well as a muscle relaxer. Right? So I take them at night, not every night. Sometimes I just take a muscle relaxer. Because I I have been short of breath from smoking marijuana lately. And so I'm down to one marijuana cigarette a day. So I'm thank God the harvest is in because I got to make more butter and I'm going to make some oil and stuff for my medicines. But right now, I've been relying a lot on the Robaxacet until the harvest came in. So only way for me to function. Oh, baby. Where do you get loquat leaves? I take yeah, exactly. Is Robaxin? I don't know. I buy no name. It's called, Kirkland Muscle and Back Pain. But the brand name is Robaxacet. And then there's Robax Platinum and there's I don't know. I don't know what they have in them. All I know is the only one I can have is the Robaxacet if I have to buy name brand. And if I buy no name, I have to buy the no name variation of the Robaxacet. You can't take them because you like them too much. Well, that's an issue, right? Anyway. Okay, well, you know what? Get them while you can because once they figure out they're going to the US, they may stop the bus. You feel me? So, if you live near a Canadian border, you should probably go over the border and go to, Costco in Canada too. But you can only buy two bottles per package, and you can only buy two packages at a time. Vicodin along with them, but they don't help. You got to be really friggin' careful, Dallas. I am drug resistant as well as being pharmaceutically sensitive. So when my doctor told me, I told her when we got home, or I remember telling her I took my lorazepam with my oxy because I had to have it to go to the States. I couldn't take marijuana with me, and all I could take was oxy. But I had to also take oxy with either Gravol or Benadryl, depending on how it was making me feel. Right? Probably sometimes it would be one Benadryl, one Gravol, which is a Dramamine. Okay. Then I would take my and the doctor said, "Do you have any idea how close you've come to dying? How many times have you done that?" And I went, "What?" She said, "You can't take lorazepam with an opiate, Bev. You'll go to sleep and you'll never wake up." And I went, "Not me." Right? So this is how we found out I'm actually drug resistant as well, which means the drugs that do, I'm all over the place. I would take morphine after surgery. They would give me morphine. The third surgery they gave me morphine, I became allergic. Boom. It was that fast. So I don't like taking anything that actually works, like prescription strength, because it may have a finite timeline. So like tramadol, they gave me tramadol, doesn't work worth shit. It doesn't for me. I'm drug resistant to it. All it does is turn me into a zombie the next day, make me nauseated, and give me hot flashes. That's all it does. It doesn't really do anything for pain. No, no, yeah. Yeah, drug resistant and drug sensitive. Not just drug sensitive though, I'm chemically sensitive. So there it is. Chemically sensitive and drug resistant. I'm a shit show. No wonder nobody wants to touch me in an operating room. Because the last time they did a surgery, they gave me an epidural to help cope with the pain afterwards, and it had Dilaudid in it, and I had nerve itch all over, not hives, nerve itch, which means you can scratch and scratch and scratch and scratch, and it doesn't go away because it's not a skin; it's in your nerves. It's really horrible. Yeah, tramadol doesn't do crap. I can't take morphine. When I had my first, let's see, I had morphine with Briar. What did I have surgery with Briar before that? Before Briar. Yeah, they gave me morphine for my ovary surgery. That was before Arthur. I don't know, but I know the third time it was my first hernia surgery, and they put it in the intravenous, and my whole arm went bump, 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 and I tried to rip out the intravenous because it started to itch so bad, right? And then I started throwing up. It's like, oh, you can't have morphine anymore, right? How does CBD interfere with thyroid meds? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if CBD does interfere with. I would ask Super Hazer. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna say it doesn't interfere with thyroid meds. THC can interfere with if you have are if you are on thyroid medication. It can make it last longer in your system. You got to be really careful with your dosages, because if you get high and say a normal person would get medicated and relax, and the relaxing part would last for a few hours, but then what happens after you've relaxed is your body's rested, all the muscles have rested, and you now can move more comfortably, right? But if you have thyroid, I've known people with thyroid on thyroid medication where they have been medicated off of one edible for days. So it all depends on you and how your body processes things. I don't see why that would be a problem, Joshua, but or Doris, but really need to look that up and do the research. Don't necessarily just listen to your doctor. Exactly, Suzette. To my knowledge, it doesn't. Um, I took my first CBD oil capsule this morning, feeling rested. Good. And that's another thing. If you do medicate with CBD or THC, go off it as often as you can. Don't use it every day if you can help it. Okay? Because what happens is you build up a tolerance to it. So what you need to do is you need to reset your medication clock like Dallas does every month. Dallas goes off her meds for like what, 3 days, Dallas? 4 days to reset your clock. Anyway, it's been 39 minutes and I have other things I got to do. I got to go finish your granola bar video. So, 2 days in a row, right? Okay, so listen. This is the Miss Wolfie from our, we haven't done our blessing. Okay, let's share some spiritual nourishment. Okay, let's do a quick little prayer, a plea to the higher power of your understanding. What that means is everybody's faith works. You just have to look for what is similar and not for what is different. Okay, my higher power is my higher power, but my higher power is based on love. And if that's what yours is, then that's the only similarity we need, right? Necessarily. All right, so let's all take a nice deep breath. Hey, Chief, it's us, the Connected Hearts. And I just want to say thank you, God, for this beautiful day. The sun shining, Howie hunting and safe. My house is somewhat tidy. I'm just really having a good day, God. And thank you for giving me the time to be here with my Connected Hearts and YouTube family. So, God, there's a lot of stuff going on in a lot of people's lives. There's, politics and religion and money and illness and disease and mental health and all these things that people have to deal with on a daily basis. God, please just pour some of that love and honey sunshine all over the people, all over the world, like butter on a cob of corn, where it'll just drizzle down to whoever wants it. It's there. Because we know, God, you are only as good for us as that we allow you to be. So, God, please make us vessels of your peace, of harmony, of patience and tolerance and love. Let us be examples of those things as we go forward. No, we're not perfect. We know that's not our job, but our job is to progress towards the perfection on a daily basis so that we can be happier, more centered, loving people. So thank you for bringing us together, God. Namaste. Shalom. Peace be with you. Merry meet. Blessed be. Miigwech. Whatever your salutation is, whatever your comfort zone is, let it wash over you, and let the rest of your day be energized with peace and love and harmony. I love you guys. My readers at 5:00 on Reading with Beverly Golding. All right. Mwah. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. Don't you ever forget that. And things are going to start moving again. I have been resting with this schedule. Now I've had some rest, and I'm working towards getting organized for the holiday seasons. Okay. I love you guys.